in the beginning. Nothing. No movement, no sound, complete emptiness. Then, something. A speck. An idea. The idea could be anything. It could be everything. Light. Color. Shapes. Sounds. And most exciting of all, life. Everyone can conduct this power. Everyone has an imp. Imps are the key to the power of the Dreamiverse. The Dreamiverse teems with their energy, waiting for you to choose your very own. Which one is yours?
Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome to another day of Allcreator Live. I just thought I'd make this very interesting intro by not saying anything. I just woke up a little while ago, and I'm sorry I'm still setting everything up. But, as you can see, dreams! And I just said I woke up a little while ago, wow. Alright, so I just got Dreams Early Access. I was debating on it for quite some time, so don't get me wrong if I'm still a little groggy, because I am just getting up, really. I haven't really eaten anything. I'm trying to figure out where my laptop is so I can see this stream chat. If the stream chat is up and running. So it looks like right now I'm going to be choosing what is known as an imp. And I found my laptop. And now I'm going to pull up my stream so I can watch the chat that way. Whew, sorry. Also, I've been sending messages. A couple of my friends are looking to get this. And right now, of course, Sticks, our man Sticks, he got it. He said he's been waiting. He's been awake all night. I don't think he read the notice that Sony posted yesterday about the game. But yeah, they were talking about over here in America, it was going to be like a little later that we get it because I mean, of course, it has to go up when the PlayStation Store refreshes. So, I mean, that makes sense. But yeah, the PlayStation Store refreshed here at my location, and I purchased it. There are a limited amount of spots. I've been told that there are a lot more than a lot of people are saying there is. So, I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm sitting here looking at my stuff like, what's going on again? How do I do things? I'm guessing because my internet connection is so bad that no, okay, there we go. I was like, for some reason it's not booting up at all on my laptop. Nah, there it goes. There it goes. I was about to say, my internet connection can't be that bad. It's been great for the past year. Alright, so update information from... What was I playing before? I think I was playing Kingdom Hearts, right? To Dreams. There we go. That way people know what I'm doing. Just gonna type in Dreams because that's the first thing that pops up that doesn't show Dreams Early Access as a thing. But as it clarified at the beginning, this is early access. If anything looks weird while I am streaming, if there are any problems, you just gotta remember this is early access. This isn't the final product. And I'm pretty sure the opening is not going to be what you just saw. Because that opening was a bit more personal than it was, anything of a game introduction. It was like not that... You don't necessarily pop a game into your PlayStation 4 or whatever, or what have you, and then immediately see the creators of the game waving hello to you. So, alright. I just want to check my audio and see if that's the creators of the... Alright, there we go. Audio is working. Alright. All set up. Sorry about that. Sorry for the wait. Alright, choose my imp. There's green, there's orange. Like, is this just choosing the color first? I know, of course, we're going to be able to change a lot of things when we get the imp, but I'm guessing these are all just default ones that you could choose between. I don't know, I kind of like that one. I like his face. Look at him. He's so... He's like, yeah. I don't know, I like the red one. I mean, I am a man that likes the color red. I don't know, lately I've been going towards blue a bit more, you know? Oh, red. I'll go with red.
That one belongs to you.
It does now. Alright, now I'm moving him. Hey.
Let's see what your imp can do. Press and hold the options button, and
Alright.
the imp will snap to the center of the screen.
Alright, so I have the PlayStation Move controllers. I should probably be using those.
Afraid? Press and hold the options button.
I'm not afraid. Alright.
Yes.
I
Great.
understand that. I understand
your
that.
imp responds to the smallest movements of your wireless controller.
Yes.
That's because
Yeah, it is.
it's attached to the controller's motion sensor.
Okay.
You only need to move the controller a teeny tiny amount to get your imp to respond.
I know. This isn't gonna work all that well. I don't have very good nerves. I am doing
Think
the
of the
thing.
light bar on the front of the controller as a flashlight beam conducting your imp.
Wow, wow.
You see that little cluster of creativity?
Ew.
Move the pointy part of your imp to touch it.
Poke.
That's it. Now, collect those two clusters at the top and bottom. See how that feels. Yes, magnificent. You can also nudge the imp against the edge of the screen to recalibrate it.
Ah.
Anytime your imp gets unruly, press and hold the options button to recenter it. Now, let's play with the Dreamiverse. See if you can catch all those dancing shapes. Unleash those colors and sounds. Very good.
Ooh, shapers. Take that
You're
and that.
natural.
Blop. Blop. Bloop. Ah. Whoa.
Wow, it's a symphony. See how your imp can affect everything it touches. Wandering, soaring, and leaping. Playing to the wilds of your imagination. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're a dream surfer. You're...
Oh no! Bricks! Don't hurt me, Bricks.
Oh no.
What did I
You
do?
found the wall of doubt. Don't
Why?
worry, everyone doubts themselves in the beginning.
Hmm?
See that loose break? Try using the pointy tip of your imp to grab hold of it.
Okay.
Press and hold the button shown to...
Eh.
That's it. Pull that wall down.
Eh.
Look at that brick.
Ugh.
Who does it think it is? Get
Screw
rid
you,
of it.
wall! Ah. Ooh. Hey, hey, hey!
Your
I want to poke
idea's
you.
Getting away. Chase it down.
Yeah. Poke. Ah, stop moving. Hey, get out of that. Ooh, a Jack in the Box? I don't know. Not a clown in there, is there? Do 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 do. Ooh, ah, ooh.
It should be in here somewhere. Oh, more barriers. Cast them aside.
Screw them barriers. I feel like I'm going through a set on Mystery Science Theater 30,000.
There it is. Come on. Keep
Oh
up.
boy. Okay. Yeah, sure. Hey. Come back here. I want to get you. Whoa, shit. Ooh.
Dark.
I like that.
The only source of energy is...
This
you.
right here. Oh,
What can
me.
you do?
I can grab this. It's a light bulb. Look at the light bulb. Woo! What? I'm the light bulb! Look at me!
1, 2, 3.
Dream. We have light.
Pencil!
Start.
Hello,
If
Pencil.
only we had a way of exploring this place.
Triangle Man. Triangle Man. Triangle Man. I'm gonna be the Triangle Man.
Now we're really getting somewhere.
I'm moving. I'm moving. Look at me. And I'm jumping. Hop, skipping the doop-a-da-doo. Wait, maybe I want to be Pencil Man. Yeah. Hoppity-boopity-boop. Boppity-boopity-blippity. Hole. Should I go in the hole? I'm going in the hole. Ah.
There must be some way to get up there.
Maybe if I run around in circles. That will always help. How about if I... You want me to go back in? Oh, okay. Can I grab this? No, I can't grab. I can't grab. Button! Ah, I thought it was a platform.
Great work.
Okay,
We're so close.
I missed. Yeah. Whee. There you are.
Look at that seedling. The Dreamiverse loves to help things grow.
Okay, sure, why not? Ew, I'm not gonna grab you. And now I'm a butch. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
That's it. Amazing what a little nurturing can do. Almost there.
Hey, hey, where are you going without me? Come back. Ah.
Vast, vibrant, sublime universe of possibilities. Let's start dreaming. Ah, this is your very own home space.
Ew.
You'll always start dreaming from here. As you
Okay.
can see, my little cone friend is happy to help you wander around.
Oh. Ooh.
Press R2 to possess it.
Ooh. Bloop. I'm back. As Cone Man. As Cone Man the Barbarian. Hello and welcome. I'm jumping.
You got a prize bubble.
Ah, prize bubbles. Is that what they are?
There's a
Okay.
lot more around. They've got all sorts of useful goodies in them. See
Thought
if
they
you
were
can
bells
find a
or
few.
something. I'm gonna grab them. Let me in. Run. Got this one. It's a staircase.
Excellent finds. Now for the entrance to the Dreamiverse.
But I'm not done collecting everything. My OCD, no. Oh, main menu.
Press the
Okay.
circle button to get your imp back.
I will, but nope. All right, well.
So much to see. Decisions, decisions. Choose dream surfing to experience other dreamers' creations, or pop into dream shaping to make something of your own.
Commutator jam. Home space. Let's do this.
Ah, the Home Space Editor. A great place to start your creative journey. We're still working on this right now. In time, you'll be able to put things you've made here so it feels like your own.
Okay. Sounds good. Obey. Search my stuff. I have 4 things. Community jam. Spring season elements. Dream shaping. Me.
Ah, a nice little spot to show everyone your best self. And a place for your fluffy, impy friend to live. Make yourself comfortable.
Ah. Ooh. Lots of art. Is this an indicator of how much I have done, or lifetime activities, current passion? Ah, there we go. You're still finding your way in dreams. Well, I mean, yeah. Doot, doot. Customize imp. Sounds good to me. Can I? Oh, gotta pick this.
Here's where you come to customize your imp. This is just a small selection. There will be lots more soon.
Imp surprise. Oh, randomizer. Okay. My imps. Oh, I saved imps. Ah, those are the regular ones. Yeah. I have 1 follower. Whoever you are, thank you very much. Can I see who it is? Media Molecule Dream Queen. Thank you. I'm gonna rub you and say hello, thank you. She seems happy. Does that take me home or to her home? Alright. Alrighty then. I guess we should start creating some stuff, right? You know what? I want to switch controllers because I'm using, you know, just regular PlayStation controller right now. I do have Move controllers and I have VR, but VR is not available right now in early access. So, gonna switch over to my two Move controllers. And this one. Oh gosh, now I have two little guys. Or one of them doesn't have a face. I'm sorry, friend, you don't have an identity. You have no face to look at me with. I see you. Get away! Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh god! Let's go ahead and set my controllers down. Turn off this one so that I don't have them all three running, draining the power on the one. Sound and devices, turn off device, DualShock 4. Alright, there we go. Yeah, set that to the side in case I run out of battery power in my Move controllers. Step back a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit too far forward. There we go. There we go. That was a nice, good, even exit creation. Oh, currently playing. Email. Oh, I'm in her place. Whoops. Exit creation. How do I... X? Oh, there's X. Sorry. Move controllers are different from regular controllers. Hello, Amp. My home, please. And... let's see. When I do that, I can move my guy around. I can make him dance.
Press the circle button on the primary motion controller to get your imp back.
Well, I know how to do that, but... Ah! I have a special attack! I didn't know that. And I run this way. Okay. This is how I run. How do I turn? That's how? Okay. Ooh. And I can poke at stuff. Alright, X is still that. Oh, I can rotate by doing that. And can I rotate the other way if I... No. Circle button did that, of course. Okay. What about on the other controller? Buttons do anything with that? I want to try something really quick. Let's turn off this one. Turn off this device. I'm going to turn off that one. Because I know you can play this game with just one motion controller, but I also have the Move... kind of old Move controller thing from the PlayStation 3 era. The one that has the joystick on it. I forget what it's called. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I haven't had it plugged in this whole time. Let's plug it in and then turn it on and see if it works, but I'm going to be like really close to the screen. See if it's compatible. Yes. Is it? No, it's not compatible. Ah, that would be so great if it could, if it was. Okay. Well, Might as well turn it off. In fact, this thing doesn't even have a name when you go into the controller settings. It's just referred to as controller with an odd symbol next to it. Alright, so let's turn off. Let's go back to using regular controller as input. I think I'll get the hang of using motion controls when the game becomes VR compatible. Had some dust on the controller there. Alright, so I'm back here. I'm back at my place. And let's go back to my thing and customize imp. I've already looked at this right. My home. I've already been there. Can I... What's this? Date their home space. Write a comment. My aura. Oh, that's what this is. It's an aura. Okay. And no arrow going that way, so there's probably none that way. Dream shaping. Let me go ahead and create something. I mean, that's why I'm in early access anyway. Woo! Eyeballs!
This is dream shaping.
Okay.
Here you have the power to manifest anything you can imagine. Anything. Music, a story, a piece of art, a whole game, even something there isn't a word for yet.
Schminkeldorpel?
From scratch using the dream tools. Or you can use them to remix something another dreamer has made.
Yeah.
For now, I'll take you to the Dreams workshop, where my friend, the Dreams architect, will introduce you to the secrets of creation.
Okay. Allcreator's down for that. Border Leicester. Other improvements. Final version art voiceover added to introduce flow. Well, all this stuff, yeah.
Go on in. He won't bite. Promise.
I don't know. People usually say that and then I get bitten.
So you want to learn the ropes of dream shaping.
Maybe.
But you don't know where the tools are on the shelf. Or how to use that intriguing gadget. Or you want to know what that strange contraption over there does.
Ooh, it's a
Architect,
guitar.
assist us. Ah,
Hello, squirrel.
hello, architect.
Oh,
Queenie? Why am I a squirrel?
you are now.
Just a temporary physical form for you.
Poke, poke.
I like it. It's cute.
Well, thank you. It's better than the last one.
Now, show this dream shaper how to unleash their creative powers.
Done! Follow me, Dreamer. Oh, it's so exciting that you're here. I have been really looking forward to this. There is so much to show you. Gameplay, animation, art. There's no limit to what's possible. This is the Dreams Workshop. Which controller do you have?
Oh, okay. Start dreaming motion controllers and dreaming with the regular controller. I guess I'll do that first since it's the default as opposed to others. You new to dream shaping? Yes. Here you will get the basics. Basics. Ah!
I hope
Video.
you've got your imp under control. I've got some spectacular tricks to show you, and some that are just alright. Make sure you follow the steps carefully if you want to get the most out of this tutorial. It's not just about getting to the end, it's the journey that counts. Shortly, you'll be in edit mode, creating and editing your own scenes. First, I'm going to show you how to move around a scene.
Like this, right? This is how I do it.
Welcome to edit mode.
Oh.
You can see
Whoa.
that we're in edit mode because the assembly mode icon is in the top left of the screen. If you ever need to remind yourself of the controls, select that icon with the X button.
Yeah.
And select it again to hide the controls. You can also see the assembly menu at the top of the screen. That's where you'll find all the tools and modes you need to construct your scenes. The assembly menu is opened and closed by pressing the square button. You won't need it just yet, so go ahead and close it with square. First, I'm going to show you how to move around in edit mode, as it's a bit different from play mode. To give you something to do, I've hidden a puppet somewhere in this scene, which we'll need in later tutorials. I've left some clues to help you find it. Before we search for the first clue, let's start by looking around. In front of you, you can see a floating island with some shapes on it. If you move the right stick to the left and right, you can look around the scene.
Oh, good.
Is there an orange cone around here?
Right there.
You found it. There's a blue cube around here somewhere too.
Hello.
See if you can find that. Now try looking up with the right stick to find the pink pyramid.
Illuminati confirmed.
That's the one. Okay, let's turn back towards the shapes floating on the island. My first clue is hidden somewhere on this island. Move around the island using the left stick. Push it left and right to move sideways, and up and down to move forwards and backwards. Remember, left stick to move, right stick to look around. Easy! If your imp ever feels off center, hold the options button to recenter it.
Oh, I just did that.
Can you find anything here that looks like a clue?
Blue
Once
triangles?
you've found the clue, you're ready to move on to the next step.
Oh.
If you want to re-watch this step, you can. Hover your imp over the buttons on the video to see what they do.
Ah.
Use the skip buttons to move between tutorial steps. Or just rewind 10 seconds if you miss something.
Can I
If the video
reposition it?
gets in your way, grab and move it with your imp using R2. You can
Ah.
minimize the video and play along with audio only. Or you can maximize it to watch in instructions view if you prefer. In instructions view, you can see more information about the steps. Once the current step is finished,
Hide the
press the
video.
arrow button to move on to the next one.
How do I hide it? That's how I hide it, right? Alright, well. It's not right now. Play next step. Ah, X, right.
Did you find that clue? It was on the back of one of those shapes. Looks a bit like a rocket. I do love a cryptic message. Why don't you look around with the right stick for any rocket-related goings-on? Ah, look over there. On that island in the distance.
Ooh, hello.
Those shapes look a lot like the ones in the clue. Go on, fly over there and check it out. Remember, push up on the left stick to move forward and use the right stick to change direction. And don't forget, you can recalibrate your imp by holding the options button. Once you reach the island, make sure you're looking right at the cylinder and the cone. When you're ready, move on to the next step.
Next.
Think back to the first clue. The cone was on top of the cylinder, right?
Right.
But how can you move them? Well, in edit mode, you interact with everything using your imp. The very tip of your imp's pointy part. See how there's an icon in a circle there? That shows you what tool the imp is using. Right now, it's the arrows icon, which means the imp is using the move tool. That's the default tool in edit mode, because editing a scene means moving things around a lot. Let's see the imp in action. First, grab the cone. Hover over it with your imp and hold R2. Now your imp has the cone, use the controller's motion sensor function to move it around. Try to put it on top of the cylinder, just like in the clue. Use the left stick to move the cone backwards and forwards. Objects in scenes can intersect and overlap, so it doesn't have to be perfect.
It's
Get it roughly into
static.
place, and I'll show you how to refine it later. Once you're done, you're ready for the next step.
Yay, next step, please.
Now, that looks pretty good, at least from this angle. Creating scenes in three-dimensional space means that you should always look at your creations from different angles. The easiest way to do that is with the grab cam. Instead of moving the objects you grab cam moves your point of view around them. Try it out on the cone. Hover over it, then press and hold R1. Pushing the left and right sticks moves your point of view around the cone. Easy.
Wrong one, that's not the grab.
Now that you can get a proper look at it, check that the cone is on straight. Unlike mine. Let go of R1 to stop using the grab cam. And use R2 to make any adjustments you need.
Oh no, I don't need to make any.
Here's a little secret called nudge. If you don't press R2 all the way down, but just hold it lightly, you can move the cone slowly, giving you finer control.
Do you want me to nudge it? I don't want to nudge it.
Once the cone is straight, you can move on to the next step.
Will do.
Hey, look at that. Another clue. It's a molecule.
Oh,
I
hello
know
there.
because I put it there. Just
Oh.
play along with me.
Okay.
Why don't you look around with the right stick and see if you can find another molecule? There's one, over there by that island. You're hot on the trail. It'll take forever to get there using the left stick.
It will.
Luckily, you can use the grab cam to get there faster. Give it a try now. Hover your imp over that orange cube in the distance.
Well, I didn't
Hold
have
R1 to grab it with the grab cam. Then gently push up on the left stick to zoom right over. Just keep holding R1 until you've made it all the way to the island. See? Told you it was quicker.
Whop, whop.
But there's an even faster way to zip around scenes. It's just like the grab cam, but you'll also need to hold L1. You see, L1 is a very special button. You know the way that on a computer keyboard, holding down Shift changes what some keys do? Well, in Dreams, holding down L1 changes what the other buttons do. Maybe it's best if I show you. You see that rocket you built earlier? Hover your imp over it. Now hold L1 and then press R1, the grab cam button. You don't have to hold it or use the stick this time. Whoa! Fast, huh? Try it out again on the return journey. Hover your imp over the orange cube and hold L1. Then press R1 to zoom right on over. Now that you know how to move around quickly, see if you can find the next clue somewhere on this island. Remember to use the grab cam to look around the whole island. Once you've found the clue, you can move on.
Well, I mean, it didn't grab cam. I was just looking. I found it. It's a trash can.
Did you find
It's
the
Oscar
last
the
clue?
Grouchy's home.
It was on the back of the orange cube.
Mm-hmm.
What on earth could it mean? If I had eyes, I would wink at you right now. I can't see any
Destroy
other green trash
everything.
cans around. Unless,
The
of
delete
course,
button.
the trash can is the icon for the delete tool. I'm so devious.
Oh no.
That must mean you need to delete the orange cube. You
Bye.
can delete anything in edit mode using the triangle button.
I will also delete the
Just
arrow.
hover your imp over
Oh
the
no,
cube,
wait.
then press
Wasn't there
triangle.
before.
And it's gone. These tools are powerful. Delete the orange sphere next.
But I like it.
If
Alright.
you change your mind or delete the wrong thing, you can press undo, which is the left directional button. And if you
Whoop.
want to redo, just press the right directional button. You can undo and redo pretty much anything, not just deletions. Oh look, there was a clue hidden in the cube. An arrow. Perhaps there's another one like it nearby. Look around with the right stick and see if you can spot it.
That one?
Once you've found it, you can move on to the next step. That was my final clue telling you where to go. The island right above us. I know you're an expert in moving around with the left and right stick now, but I've got one more technique to show you. Remember that holding L1 changes what the grab cam does. It can also change what the left stick does.
Hey, that's what I wanted to
Moves you
hear.
backwards and
There we
forwards in the
go.
direction you're facing. But if you hold L1 at the same time, the left stick will make you move up and down instead.
That's what I wanted to know.
Try
This
getting
is
up to
helpful.
the last island that way. Position yourself so you're looking at the orange arrow, which is pointing up. Now hold L1 and push up on the left stick. We have liftoff. Keep pushing the left stick until you reach the island. When you're ready, move on to the next step. Right, here's the puppet I reserved for you.
Hello,
Let's
puppet.
call her Connie, because she looks like a cone.
Right.
We need to help Connie walk through the door to complete this tutorial. To do that, we're going to have to switch over to play mode. Remember, right now you're in edit mode. This is where you create and edit your scenes. In play mode, you can experience the scene just like a player would if they found it in the Dreamiverse. You can't make any changes in play mode, but you can take control of characters and try out what you've made. Switch over to play mode now. Just press the options button on your controller.
Oh, I could do it that way?
Hover
Okay.
over the controller icon with your imp, then press X to select it.
Blip, 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 blip.
To control a puppet in a scene,
Rub, rub, rub,
you
rub,
first
rub.
need to possess it with R2. Try that now.
Hello, Connie. Rub, 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 rub.
She's full of beans, isn't she? I picked her
Yum.
just for you.
Beans.
Walk her around a bit, then take her through the door to finish this tutorial.
Boop, boop,
Oh.
boop, boop, boop.
Looks like the door's too high. There's more to Connie than meets the eye, though. She might be able to reach it if you make her jump by pressing X. Oops. I remember now. I always forget to put the steps in. Better head back into edit mode. To switch
Dang
back
it.
to edit mode, just press options again, then select the pencil icon. Did you see those stairs on the island below us? Those might come in handy now, so strafe down to them with L1 and the left stick.
Or...
If you've deleted
What did I
the
just
stairs,
do?
you can use undo by pressing the left directional button.
Whoops.
Just keep pressing it until the stairs come back.
I guess I figured out copy.
Okay, press and hold R2 to grab them. Now
Gotcha.
without letting go, hold L1 and use the left stick to strafe
Whoa.
back up to Connie. Place the stairs in front of the door and let go of R2. There, that should do it.
Really?
It's back to play mode now. Remember, press options, then select the controller icon with X. You'll be switching back and forth between edit and play mode a lot when you're creating your own scenes. It's a great way to test out your scenes, making sure they look and work just how you want them to. Okay, I think we can get Connie to the next lesson now. All we need to do is walk her through the door. Possess Connie with R2, then climb up the stairs.
Possession, huh? Is that what we're calling it?
Once you walk through the door, you'll unlock a variety of new tutorials and masterclasses in the Dreams Workshop, plus some elements to stamp into your home space.
Sounds good to me.
You'll also be able to browse the Dreamiverse, remix...
Alright, bye. Sounds like a plan. You can return to this tutorial at any time and continue or replay earlier steps. 104. Oh, hi. You're my friend. Start dreaming 1. Imp quest complete. Use reward. Return to home space. Continue tutorials.
Want to carry on with the fundamentals?
Yes.
You can also press the circle button to see other topics.
Oh, okay. Wait. This one, right? Right. Because they have that little thing here. Okay.
Now you've got the hang of moving things around in edit mode, it's time to master manipulating objects. Just as well, because Connie's friend Cuthbert fell asleep in the Dreamiverse and got stranded. Yes, he's a cube with legs. Connie didn't choose her friends. I did. So, we need to fix these platforms if she's going to reach the flag and get to Cuthbert. Before we start, you can switch to play mode to see how a player would experience this scene. You'll always need to test things out in play mode while dream shaping, so it's a good habit to get into.
Ah, poor
Press
cube
the
boy.
options button, then select play mode with X. Its icon looks like a controller. Once you're in play mode, take control of Connie with R2, and we'll see how far she can go. Start by jumping over to the first platform.
That doesn't seem
Oh dear.
possible.
Looks like it's too far for Connie. Move that first platform closer. To do that, head back into edit mode.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought he was going to say.
So, open the options menu and select the button with the pencil icon. Once you're in edit mode, move on to the next step.
Grab you. Move you. Place you. But let's look at the next step.
We have to do something about these platforms if Connie's gonna reach the other side. First, let's get a good look at them. Move your view side on to Connie and the first pink platform. Don't forget, you can hold L1 while using the left stick to strafe up and down. See the dotted outlines? That's where the platforms should be. So let's put them in place with the Move tool. The imp has this equipped by default. To move things, hover the tip of your imp over them and press and hold R2. Move it where you want it and release R2. Try it now with the first movable platform. Grab it with R2, slide it over so it lines up with the pink outlines, and release R2. You can get a slower, more precise movement if you hold R2 softly. Use the left stick to move the platform backwards, forwards, left and right. And if you need to try again, just undo your action by pressing the left directional button. You may have noticed that objects move more freely here in edit mode than in the home space. That's because their auto guide gadgets are disabled by default in the guides menu. I'll explain more about this in another tutorial, but for now, you don't need to worry about it. It just means you have more freedom to dream shape. When the platform is in the right spot, you're ready for the next step. Now that the first platform's in position, let's test it out.
Yes, no head.
Open the options menu and select play mode with X. Connie's on the starting platform, ready for another try. Take control of her with R2 and see if she can jump over the gap now. Hope she made it this time. If not, you can always go back and edit things again. In fact, let's try doing that now and see what happens. Select Edit Mode from the Options menu. Look at that. Connie isn't in her starting place anymore. That's because time passes when you're in play mode. And the scene doesn't rewind automatically when you return to edit mode. Instead, things will be frozen in the state you left them when you were playing. Always keep this in mind when switching modes. But you can easily rewind things. Just press L3 by clicking in the left stick on your controller.
Okay.
Now time's rewound back to the beginning.
Ooh.
Doing this won't reset any changes you made in edit mode.
Good.
See? Connie is back to her starting position, but the platform remains where you left it. Try to get into the habit of rewinding time after you play scenes. That way, you'll avoid any problems.
Good point.
There are times when it's useful to leave things as they are after playing, but when in doubt, rewind.
Can I re-forward?
Okay, if your platform's in the right place and you've had a successful test run with
Pause.
Connie, you can move on to the next step. Let's sort out the next platform now. It's the middle one that's lying on its side. Before you can match it up with the outline, you'll need to stand it upright. So you'll have to rotate it first. You can rotate objects in edit mode by grabbing them with L2. That's right, we won't be using R2 this time.
Okay.
When you grab things with L2, you can rotate them in place, instead of moving them around the scene. Give it a go now. Hover over the fallen platform, then press and hold L2.
Oh my. Oh my.
Now you can rotate it by tilting your controller. This is a great way of making smaller adjustments.
Oh my.
You can also rotate it fully by using the left and right sticks while holding L2. The platform will rotate in different directions depending on how you push the sticks. The motion sensor function is disabled when you do this, so you don't have to worry about tilting your controller. If you want to reactivate the motion sensor function, just let go of the shape and grab it again with L2. Bear in mind that your imp's tip is at the center point of the rotation. So you can grab the platform at different points and see how it affects the rotation.
Oh, why is it doing that? Okay.
All that rotating has made the platform a bit wonky.
Okay.
So let's undo all that with the left directional button and start again.
Really?
Grab and hold L2 over the platform and try to rotate it into a vertical position. Once you have it more or less upright, you can let go of L2. This time, grab the platform with R2, so you can move it into the matching blue outline.
That's a good amount good.
Remember, Holding R2 more softly will let you move the platform with more precision.
Can also use the motion
And if
controls.
you're feeling really adventurous, you can try rotating it with the touchpad too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Screw that.
That's quite a lot of buttons to remember, isn't it?
It
Well,
is.
if
It
you
is.
ever
Come to think of
forget
it.
what to press, just look at the prompts around your imp. Or select the mode icon in the top left of the screen with X. They'll show you what buttons you can use in any situation. Practice rotating things with L2 until you're comfortable. Then move on to the next step.
And I have a feeling that's going to be controlling Connie again.
Now that you know how to rotate objects, here's a useful tip. When you rotate something by hand, like this platform, it might end up a little wonky.
Wonky.
But there's a really simple way of fixing that. You can realign objects by grabbing them with L2 or R2 and then pressing triangle. This will snap whatever shape you're grabbing to the nearest right angle. Make sure you're grabbing an object before you press triangle though, or you might end up deleting it.
Okay.
If you do delete something by accident, remember you can undo your mistake by pressing the left directional button. Once you're happy with the position and alignment of the middle platform, you should switch over to play mode and test it out. So, select the controller icon in the options menu and possess Connie to see how far she can get. You're almost there now. Just switch back to edit mode and fix that final platform.
He's crying too.
Remember to
Making
rewind
the
time with
noise.
L3. Now we can go on to the next step. Now the only thing separating Connie from Cuthbert is the final platform. Oh, it looks a bit small compared to the others. I'm not sure Connie will be able to use it, no matter how much you rotate it. Let's learn how to make objects bigger, or as we dream shapers say, scale them up.
I like the sound effect.
Scale objects up or down by using the up and down directional buttons. Hover over the final platform
You have a
now,
big brother.
and hold the up directional button to make it bigger. The square on the floor tells you what size the platform's base needs to be. It's also a good idea to get the top of the platform level with all the others. Remember how the imp was the center point of a rotation earlier? Well, here its position determines where the object scales from. Try hovering over the platform in different places and see how that affects the scaling. And if it gets too tall, you can just hold the down directional button to shrink it. Now that you know how to move, rotate and scale things, you should be able to get the final platform into its matching frame at the right height.
It's actually, I've actually done a better job with that one than I did with the other two.
Okay, when everything is where it should be, go into play mode and see if Connie can reach the flag.
Saturn. Okie dokie.
Once Connie reaches the flag, head into edit mode again and go to the next step.
Hi. Stop panicking. Should I be panicking too? No. Next step, I guess.
Hurrah! Connie and Cuthbert have been reunited. But now they need to find a way out before Cuthbert falls asleep again. So let's learn how to find a door in the Dreamiverse. Go to the Assembly menu, which is the row of buttons at the top of the screen. The assembly menu disappears when you're busy working on a scene, to make sure it doesn't get in the way. So if you can't see it, just press square to open it. Here you'll find all the assembly tools, modes, and gadgets. If you ever wonder what a button does, just hover over it for a few seconds to see more info. This menu is also where the search button lives. It's the one with the magnifying glass. Select it now with X. The search button takes you to the Dreamiverse, where you'll find all the things created by dreamers from around the world. But for this tutorial, I've selected a collection of elements that you can use in this scene. Let's see if we can find a door in the Start Dreaming collection. Select it with X. Have a look around. What elements do we have here in the collection?
Door.
Ah, there it is. A door. Select it with X now. Now that it's on your imp, you can scale it with the up and down directional buttons, or rotate it with L2, or the touchpad. See the outline at the top of the final platform? That's where the door needs to go. Use R2 or X to stamp it into place. You should know this isn't just any door, it's a very special one. Because of the animation and logic built into it, it will magically open when Connie goes near it. Notice how your imp still has a door attached even after you've stamped it down? That's what happens with elements from the Dreamiverse. That way, you can place as many as you need in a scene. We only need one door in this scene though, so you can remove the door element from your imp by pressing circle. The circle button removes whatever tool, gadget or element your imp has equipped, replacing it with the move tool. Okay, I think we're done here. Nice work completing the scene. It doesn't mean you have to stop though. If you're feeling creative, why not come up with different ways for Connie to get across the platforms, using more elements from the collection? Just delete the old platforms with triangle and build your own.
I don't know.
Remember
wanna
to test
continue.
your creations in play mode to make sure they work, and rewind time when you return to edit mode. All that's left now is to switch to play mode and walk Connie straight through the door to end this tutorial.
Should I do that, or should I just like make a catapult and throw her over there? No, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna continue. This is about learning. Yay! Yeah. Oh, he's happy. Saving tutorial progress. Continue. Next one. Start dreaming. 3 or 4.
Now you know how to grab, rotate and scale objects. It's time I showed you how to clone things. Cuthbert has managed to get himself stuck again. Luckily, I've set up this scene so that we can use the clone tool to rescue him. With this tool, you can make exact copies of anything in the scene. This makes it one of the most useful tools in a Dreamshaper's toolbox. You'll also get a chance to practice with all the other tools that you've learned so far. If we get Connie off this platform, maybe she'll help us out. Let's use the clone tool on this one small block to create a bridge. Remember how we used the L1 button to modify how the grab cam and the left stick work? Well, it can also change how the grab button works. Hover over the floating block with your imp and hold L1. Now grab the block with R2. And remember that if you press it gently, you can move it more slowly. Now you have another block. That's because grabbing things while holding L1 creates a clone of that object. Once you've created the clone, you can release L1, but don't let go of R2 until you're ready to place it in the scene. When you've found the right spot, release R2 to put it down. You can treat a cloned object just like you would any other element. You can move it with R2 and rotate it with L2.
The other one's probably
And
going to
scale
talk
it
about
up and
flipping.
down with the directional buttons.
Direction.
Of course, anything you do to the block can be undone with the left directional button. You can even clone the cloned block. Let's do that next. Hover over it, hold L1, then press and hold R2. You can use the clone tool to build a bridge between the first two platforms. Or you can create floating blocks for Connie to jump on.
Oh, I kind of just
All that
made a
matters
bridge.
is that she can get to the next platform. So make sure you test your work in play mode. When Connie can get across, go back to edit mode, rewind time with L3, and move on to the next step. Getting Connie to that third platform looks easy enough. There's half a bridge between them, so we can just clone this block to finish it off. Okay, hold L1 and grab the block with R2 to clone it. Let go of L1 to stop cloning, then place the clone by releasing R2 to complete the bridge. That doesn't look quite right. Might need to try something different here. Why don't we rotate the clone? Hold L2 over it, then push the right stick sideways.
Well, I could do that, but I mean...
Well, it's better, but now they don't match. We should probably undo everything with the left directional button and start again. This time, we'll make the arches match up by flipping the clone. Here's how you flip objects. First, hover over the arch and hold L1. Then gently grab the arch with R2 to create a clone. Remember, release L1 once you've made the clone. You have to release it or the next part won't work. Here comes the cool bit. While still holding the arch, click the L3 button on your controller to flip the arch horizontally. That's all there is to it. Now you try. Hold L1 and grab the arch with R2 to clone it. Release L1 and flip the arch horizontally by clicking L3. And don't forget, you can realign the clone while you're holding it by pressing the triangle button. Now, let's see what happens if you click R3. Nice! The arch is flipped vertically instead. We should probably line it up with the first arch now, and release R2 to place it down. Ah! We probably should have flipped it back first. No problem. Just grab it with R2 and flip it again with R3. Time to switch over to play mode and see how things are working. If Connie can get across the bridge to the third platform, you're ready to move on. But first return to edit mode and rewind time.
Rub, 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 rub. Success.
Okay, Connie, we've almost made it to the door. Ah, but she needs to go across and up now. Good thing you already know how to make clones because we're gonna need them. So hold L1 and grab the block with R2 to clone it. Now place that clone a little higher than the original. And you know what? There's a better way, so let's undo that with the left directional button. We're going to try a new technique called repeat cloning. I bet you can already guess what it does. That's right, it lets you make lots of clones at once. Let's give it a go. Hover over the block again, hold L1 and press and hold R2. Release L1 once you've made the clone, and move the block up and along. Don't put it down yet though. This is where you become a cloning expert. Without letting go of the first clone, press the right directional button to create a second one. And, you guessed it, another press will create a third one. In fact, you can just keep pressing right to create more and more clones in a sequence. And if you make too many, no problem. Just press the left directional button to remove any clones you don't want.
Oh, cool. Look at that. They stretch
As
too.
you can see, all the clones are spaced evenly, and you can move the whole sequence by simply moving the clone that's on your imp. If you move the clone up, you can create a staircase. As always, put it down by releasing R2.
That's going to be useful.
Once the clones are in place, they won't be in a sequence anymore. You'll have to edit each block individually. See the dotted line around them? That's a selection. When you put repeat clones down, they're always selected automatically. That means you can move them as a group. If you only want to move one block, you can deselect the group by pressing circle. If you want to find out more, there's a whole tutorial on selecting and grouping objects. Move on to the next step when you're ready. Let's get back to the staircase. It's looking pretty good, but I have one more thing to show you before you move on. Let's get rid of all the clones we've made by pressing the left directional button a few times.
Aww.
You'll notice all the repeated clones are undone together.
Ooh.
Now hover over the first block, hold L1, then grab it to create a new clone. Remember to release L1 once you've made the clone, otherwise the next bit won't work. This time, move the block where you want the last step of the staircase to be. There, right in front of the door. Don't let go of R2 yet though. Instead, press the left directional button and look at that.
Goody.
You've created a sequence of clones between your imp and the original block. You can keep pressing left to create more steps or right to remove them. Once you're happy with your staircase, let go of R2 to place it in the scene. You can create incredible shapes with repeat cloning, so feel free to experiment. How you position the first clone will affect all the repeated clones. Rotating the clones, for example, will let you build ramps and spirals. And if you scale the clone with the up button, you can create a sequence that increases in size.
Ah.
So try different approaches and see what you can come up with. If the path is clear for Connie, switch over to play mode to test the scene. Get Connie to the final platform, then get her to open the door for Cuthbert. If you feel like you've mastered cloning and flipping, walk Connie through the door to complete the tutorial. Good work.
Part 3, part 4.
Welcome to part 4 of our Start Dreaming tutorials. Ah, I see Cuthbert has managed to get himself in a pickle again. Connie, how do you put up with him? What a spanner. But with Connie's
Okay.
help, we can rescue him. This time around, I'll show you how to select and group your creations and how to scope in and out of groups. Luckily, someone left behind a block for us to use. Remember how to repeat clone blocks to create a bridge? Well, let's do that again. Move your view side on to the block and the gap.
How do we do that?
Hold L1, then grab the block with R2. Move it with the motion sensor function to create a clone. Just like last time, let go of L1 while still holding R2, then press the directional buttons to make more clones. If you rotate the first block a little before you clone it, you can make an arch. Use L2 to make the first block angle up slightly, then make the clone angle down.
Oops.
Press the left directional button to repeat clone, and the clones will line up to make an arch. Amazing, right? Let's quickly test that in play mode. Looks great. Switch back to edit mode, rewind time, and go to the next step of the tutorial.
That's not... Oh, that is hurting my thumb to do. No. I gotta watch that again.
Welcome to part 4 of our Start Dreaming tutorial again. Then press the directional buttons to make more clones.
Yeah, I understood that.
If you rotate the first block a little before you clone it, you can make an arch.
Wait a minute. I mean, before I clone it, like... So I guess it means do this. This, and then clone it? Oh, how do I...
Use L2 to make the first block angle up slightly, Then make the clone angle down.
How do you rotate while copying? Can you... Don't go L1 then hell. Ah, right. Alright. Ah, I see. There we go. It's hard to keep it steady when I... Whoops! It's hard to keep it steady when I'm letting go of the R1 button. Maybe I could just flip it. Wrong way. Oh, it's flipping it the wrong way. Weird. I want it to flip, like, directly. Maybe... Yes, there we go. No? No. Alright, well. Wish I could just post it down here while I'm holding on to it, but I have to let go of the R1 button. And when I do, that's going to move the controller slightly. And that time I just got a little lucky, but it's still doesn't look all that great. What? Alright. Oh, crap. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Alright. I have got to get rid of that. Okie dokie then.
Now, you probably noticed that all the blocks, the original as well as its clones, were selected automatically after cloning. You can tell when things are selected because they have an animated dashed outline. But after we switched between play and edit modes, everything was deselected. So let's select them again. All you have to do is hover your imp over one of the blocks and press X. There's the outline again. Now do the same to the rest until the whole bridge is selected. Can you see how each block has its own outline, with a double line where they meet? That's because they're still individual elements. You can deselect them one at a time with X, but it's much quicker if you deselect them all at once with circle. Give it a try. There's also a faster way of selecting multiple objects. Just select one as before, but this time keep X held down. Now move your imp to select the others. Better than selecting one at a time, right? So much faster. The great thing about having multiple objects selected is that you can manipulate them as if they were one object. For example, if all the blocks are selected, you can clone the bridge sideways to create a double bridge. Plenty of room for Connie to cross it without falling off the edge.
Mine's not going to do that.
Try it in play mode. Once Connie is across the gap, go back to edit mode and move on to the next step.
It's very lumpy. It's not a very good bridge. I'm sorry, my nerves are not that great. I mean, they're great when I'm sitting at a table, drawing on a piece of paper. But this is requiring me to use my entire arm, and I'm like, especially my left arm. It's like, it doesn't work right anymore.
You know, this bridge would be really useful to help Connie cross to the next platform. Use X to select all the blocks again. If we're going to use this bridge a lot, we can make it into a group. That way, it will behave like a single element and you won't have to keep selecting all the blocks. Have you noticed the menu at the side of the screen? It appears when you have one or more objects selected. That's the context menu. The options it gives you will depend on the situation you're in. In this case, all the buttons relate to selected objects. Look for the plus sign. That's the icon for the group button. The number next to it tells you how many objects you've selected. You can use this button now to turn all of those blocks into a group. There we go. The bridge is now a single element. You can tell because it has one outline around it instead of one around each block. And if you look over at the context menu, you'll see the group button now says ungroup. Use it if you want to break a group up. But we still need it to help Connie. So let's clone this bridge and place it between the second and third platforms. Just like before, hold L1 and grab the bridge with R2 to clone it. As always, remember to let go of L1. Ah, we don't need to test the bridge to see that it's not going to get Connie to the third platform. But don't worry, we'll fix that in the next step when you're ready to move on.
Okay.
Our bridge needs a bit of work if it's going to reach the next platform. This is the perfect opportunity to learn a new technique, scoping in. Scoping in means you can jump into a group and edit the contents individually without having to ungroup it first. And since you can only edit things inside the group, you don't have to worry about messing up anything outside it. Let's give it a try now. Select the bridge with X if it isn't already selected. Then find the Scope In button near the bottom of the context menu. Notice that it's showing you a shortcut for it, L1 and X. So hover over the bridge group, hold L1 and press X. Now you're scoped in. We can now edit all the parts as if it wasn't a group.
Huh.
If you want to really focus on just the group, you can hide everything else in the scene. Just use the Hide Everything Else button in the context menu. The icon looks like a closed eye. There's also a Scope Out button in the top right corner. This is how you exit groups. Try scoping out now. Select the button with X or use the shortcut, L1 and circle. That's it. Now scope back in again so we can fix the bridge. Just hover over it, hold L1 and press X. I think what Connie needs to reach the next platform is a staircase. So use the Move and Clone tools to create a new one.
Okie dokie. My thing looks terrible. There. Thank you.
Once you've built the staircase, test it out in play mode to make sure Connie can make it across. When you're happy with it, switch back to edit mode, rewind time, and move on to the final step of this tutorial.
Ugh. Oh, wait a minute, that's right. I don't need to do that. I need to do this. Crap. Oops. Bring it up, please. Crap. Connie, I'm sorry I failed you. I can't. Oh. Wrong way! You realigned it the wrong way! Bears. A little stick it over here. There. Not actually what I was going for, but whatever. It looks pretty cool. Hmm.
Is your staircase working? Fantastic.
Yes.
Now Connie just needs a bit more help to save poor old Cuthbert from his predicament. Luckily, you can clone your staircase group to reach the final platform.
I don't wanna.
Use the clone shortcut L1 and R2 to copy the staircase group to the last platform. Don't forget to let go of L1
Oh,
once
right.
the
I
clone has
haven't.
been created. That's how useful groups are. If you select the group, you'll see a button in the context menu that saves the group as a new element. Saving a group
That's
as
my
a new
tummy.
element means
It's
you
hungry.
can use it in other scenes or share it in the Dreamiverse. You can't do that in tutorials, but you can everywhere else. Now that you've mastered selecting and grouping, I'll leave you with a thought to ponder. You can also make a group inside a group.
Yeah.
With that, I'll let you experiment. Once you're happy that you've mastered selecting, grouping and scoping, you have just one thing left to do. Go into play mode and take Connie and Cuthbert to the exit.
Okay. I'm here. Stop trying. Do, 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 do. Saving tutorial progress. Stretching. Like I said, I did just wake up. And I still haven't eaten anything. So that's why my stomach is growling. I did it! The beginner's course is done! Imp quest complete. Use reward to return to home space. Hey, look at that. Is that a loading screen or something? Let's go get that bubble. Maybe.
Look at all the wonderful things you found. There's lots more where these came from. And look at the things the folks at Media Molecule left for you in MM stuff.
Okay, tic-tac-toe. Oh, very hungry. Blue platform.
Ooh, that looks fancy. Where's nice for it to go?
L1 and circle. Light bulb. Ta-da! Oh, are each of those prize bubbles? Wait, I can't see from here. No, it just looks like decorations. Yeah, they are. Okay. And then you. How am I gonna get you out of here? You, I will delete. Woohoo! No! I didn't even see that one. Has arrows pointing to it too. It's like, hey, dummy, over here. Bridge! Ooh, crumbly tumby. And there's another. Come here, you. Donut. Tummy hungry. Stop. You're making too much noise, Tummy. What's up with the plant, though? Oh, he wants to climb the plant. I don't see anything up there, so other than that. Okie doke. Guess we should continue with the tutorials. 13 days to go. Community jam. Oh, for that specific thing. Dream shaping. Tutorial. Level up! You are a level 3. I'm a level 3. You are still finding your way.
Now to explore the wider world of dream shaping.
I don't know, I kinda wanna go through the rest of the tutorials, unless I did and I didn't. No, okay. Here we go. Start dreaming motion controllers. Oh, wait, right. And this is, how to use the motion controller. Logic tutorial. Yes, these I definitely will have to figure out. All of these. There aren't that many of them. Oh, I should really just eat something though. I'm hungry, guys. Alright, I'll be right back. I've gotta eat food. You know what, I'll go out to here. And it'll be a triangle. And just look at the screen. I'll be right back, everybody. Alright, this might sound stupid, but I mean, it is food. I'm looking around my fridge, I'm like, I'm hungry. There's nothing that I can easily make, and I found some corn. So I put a bunch of corn in a bowl, and I'm going to eat a bowl of corn for breakfast. Everything else has to be cooked in an oven or something, so I have a microwave in here with me with my fridge. I'm like, I'll just do that. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the tutorials. And learn about logic. This is where it gets good.